Hi everyone, welcome back. Jana here with a new process video for the AlexandraRenke design team, and I started this project with some die cutting from some very pretty awesome new design papers by AlexandraRenke. I have pulled out some matching magical powders and some embossing powder, and my idea was to create a mixed media background with a big part of with a heat embossed part. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I can't talk. My head is like in clouds, you know. I'm dealing with hay fever and a lot of allergies, you know, and so my eyes are hurting, my nose is running, and everything is just bad. So I wanted to use my brayer and some embossing ink to get a messy area on my background paper, and I did that, and I used my ink pad for that because the freestyle rolling ink thing was not working like I wanted, and so I just used my ink pad for that, and that worked great. The turquoise part is done, and now I'm going in again with my brayer just because I wanted to have some gold on the background too. And I'm using embossing powders from Wow, and I will link you to the colors, and they are just gorgeous. I love how this is looking. I love to use embossing powder in a different way, you know, on a background for this, in this big area, in this big portion I have never used, and I really like it. So here I'm just going in with a brush because the golden part was a bit too bright, no, too white, and so I'm just fixing that with a brush. And now the gold part is also done. You can see it's very sparkly and shimmery, and my background paper curled up just a bit, but I will fix that later with just a piece of cardstock behind it. I have used the dye on some black cardstock and some pattern paper, and here I'm just thinking, or I was not sure about which one I wanted to use or how many I wanted to use, and so I'm just playing around, but in the end I would just use one of the black ones and one with pattern papers. Now I also wanted to bring in some pink, and because I wanted to use some flowers from design papers, and they are pink, they are magnolias. And so I'm just using one of the magical powders, and this is something like sea salt toffee or something like that. So I would check that, and I will let you know in the description box. Just going in with the brush and a lot of water. I'm just mixing and blending, and I wanted to have the paper between the embossed part to be a bit pink, and I really like how this is turning out. I really like it. So that one is dry, and then I grabbed a bit of white acrylic paint and a lot of water because I wanted to add some big white splatters on top of it, and I really like that. Because I'm adding black with the doily thing, with the ornament, you know, and I wanted to brighten up the area where I want to place it, and so I have also done some heat embossing on this foam word, and I am totally happy how that one turned out. I used black, and here I used the rolling thing for the embossing ink, and I really like how this is looking. You just need to be careful when you peel off the foam from the backing or the sticker sheet, because this will break the embossing part a bit, but that's not a big deal. I just went over it again, and so everything is fine. Here I decided to add some thread underneath my flowers, and the flowers and the eucalyptus leaves are from a pattern paper from AlexandraRenke, and I just love how they are looking on top of the embossing and the mixed media. I'm just totally in love. You may have seen these pictures twice this week, but they are all slightly different, and I have told, or I have talked about the fact that my hobby don't like to do the selfie thing. And so sometimes when he is in the right mood, he gave me just 30 seconds to take some selfies. And yeah, so I'm always very happy when I get a bunch of new pictures. Yeah, just adding the thread underneath the flowers and the leaves and the die cut thing. I just put the acrylic pot on top of it because the glue was not drying quick enough, and yeah. I'm also using some foam tape so that I can curl up the edges for more dimension, and yeah, I just love to work with dimensional tape and squares. It's just yeah, I really like it. Now I'm adding some of the foam tape underneath the picture, and I'm just working my way to finish this page. I'm very happy about the colors, and I really love how the black and white pictures are popping off from the background. And it's just, yeah, I love it. The word weekend, I can't remember from which. Maybe it's Amy Tangerine, but I'm not pretty sure. I have it in my stash for ages, and it was white, but yeah, like I said before, I heat embossed it with black, and I love it. Now I am just gluing down the little leaves and the other stuff, and I really love how this is looking. Here you can see I stick down the word weekend, and I also added the word smiles. And now I'm just adding some light purple animal dots to the mix, because the flowers are not only pink, there is a touch of purple in it, and I wanted to bring it that color again, and I really love to use some animal dots for that. Yeah, and I am nearly done. I will add a big messy edge on the left side just for another touch of pattern paper, and I'm grabbing my scissors and I'm cutting out a big part of from the corner, and I'm distressing it, and the paper ripped very bad, but I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, now I'm grabbing some pattern papers, but I will go with this one. I really love the pattern, and it's matching the turquoise embossing powder. So I will glue that down, and now I will grab my T-square ruler and a pen, and then I will just add some lines for my journaling, but I will do that, or the journaling, I will do the journaling off camera. And next to that I will grab the Heidi Shine in gold, or the Heidi Swap Color Shine in gold, and I will also grab a Starburst spray from Lindy's Stamp Gang, yeah. And next to that I am done, and I am totally in love. I love how the black heat embossed word turned out. It's just, I really had a great time with this layout, and I hope you enjoyed this process too. And if so, leave me some love, thumbs up, follow me, or whatever you want to do. And yeah, you will get a close-up. No, not a close-up, but you will get some final pictures at the end. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon, and bye.